Boy, are my arms tired after watching that movie. Am I right, guys? But you know what is also tiring? The smell in this clogged cabin. As it turns out, when you clog the toilet and we don't have a plunger and we can't unclog the poop that Alby made in the toilet,
What?
it fucking stinks up the whole log cabin. Thanks, Alby, for stinking up the whole house.
I've been going outside in the snow. I don't know who was in the bathroom.
Are you gonna help with your Yeti friend?
I mean, he could have been in there. I don't know. I'll follow him around. He's a big boy. He can make his own decisions.
I assume he has you. He shows you to the place to poop.
I mean, the Yeti Man is, I think, the only thing saving my sanity here. I also didn't find a toboggan downstairs, so it's been a really boring here at this log cabin in the middle of the snow.
Where do you take your shits, Zach?
I take my shits. I don't poop.
Oh, okay.
That's
How does that work?
I had my butthole sewn shut.
He didn't do it. Mr. Creepy Claus that trapped us here didn't do that to the rest of us, so I don't know.
That was all me, dog. That was the Zach original.
It's that fucking liquid diet, so I understand.
I mean, we have been drinking nothing but eggnog for the last, 3 days. I think we're all having a little bit of bowel distress here.
You guys are having some keto chow over there, so.
Thanks for sponsoring this episode, Keto Chow.
Product code shitty movies. So we watched shitty movie Twist.
We went from the top to the bottom, son. 100 miles an hour, 0 to 60, more like 60 to 0.
We're like 1,000 million to 1 negative 1. That's how that reference works, right?
It's even a fun bat.
So
This is the hardest thing we've had to do while we've been hearing this. Can I be honest? It wasn't losing my fingers and toes. It wasn't like sewing up that hole in the side of the building with bare coffee tape or whatever we had to use to seal that window. It was watching this freaking.
It wasn't as bad as watching Zach staple his bowl together.
It wasn't even that. Didn't know he did that. So
yeah, it was very grotesque. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't know. So can I say the movie title of the movie?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. We watched a ginger. Are you sure?
No, go ahead.
We watched. We watched a Gingerbread Romance from the good folks at Hallmark. Pretty sure this was the main Hallmark Channel movie. I'm not gonna look it up because I don't care that much, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Pretty confident in that as well.
And I picked this movie because there's a secret reason why I picked this movie.
Okay.
We'll learn next week. By next week, I mean tomorrow. As when we watch that movie, you'll see why. And you guys talked about the movie at the very end of this podcast. But also, I'm switching back to Hallmark, so we can flip back to Hallmark and Lifetime. That's how I've been doing this. I don't know. I thought this would be a pretty good twist to the Hallmark movie, where it's like the main character isn't necessarily moving to a small town or anything, but it still has a very similar. He needs to get the Christmas spirit and whatnot. And I was usually ask Zach to summarize the movie, but apparently he's about to die, so I guess I'll do it. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Good. So this movie is pretty much about Taylor, who works at an architect firm, and came home for the holidays, and she usually travels to work, and she came home, and her new job assignment was to work on this contest, which is pretty much building life-size gingerbread houses. And she was like, "But I'm architect. I'm not a baker." And she's like, "Well, we'll pair you up with a baker, but you'll still do the designs." So she gets paired up with this Russian, French, person with heavy accent baker, but late in the game she's snitched or poached by her rival, so she has to find a new baker, and she asks for the help. Adam, who is a local works at a local bakery, but it turns out he actually is itching to make more exotic design bakes. Though he doesn't want to do it at first because they started butting heads at first. See, they're broke.
She's a very high maintenance.
Hey!
What? I do that.
Bad Alby. They're very stubborn, so when they have different opinions, they butt heads. So when they're designing the gingerbread house, when she wants to do a more modern design with a flat roof, he's like, "But that doesn't make sense. We're baking, and it also should be more traditional, like a traditional gingerbread house, something." And then they butt heads, and then he's like, "The spirit of Christmas," because it turns out she actually doesn't decorate her house at all, and she doesn't have Christmas Christmas tree, which is ludicrous to him and his family, which is his kid, and also his wife, which he passed away about 3 years ago. So then the whole movie revolves around them making this gingerbread house, but when they're doing that, they're spending all waking moments together, apparently. She's getting to know his kid, and she's getting to go grow the Christmas spirit. At one point, they even go, him, Adam, his kid, and his sister went to her house to decorate her house without her permission, and also he said, hey, here's a Christmas tree too. We don't care what you say, we're going to put this Christmas tree in your house and decorate it. Though apparently she was fine with that. And throughout the whole process, they finally, at their stumbling block with the gingerbread house, they finally make it. It turns out to be really good, and they win the competition. Though, twist, when they won the competition, she got a promotion to a job in Paris, so she has to leave for Paris and leave Adam behind. Unfortunately for somebody, she's like, no wait, I actually love this guy I met 10 years ago. So then she stays in town and they get together. And they
Can I speak now? Is it my turn?
I'm done.
This is a bad movie. I think the main actor has an accent that I just can't quite pick up on. He's doing something with that voice.
He's from the UK, so he should have a British accent, but it's sort of like American. But then it's very not coherent.
No.
Yes. Say it. I dare you say it.
He sounds like a little like he has a speech impediment or something. Or
no. Say what you think.
He has a speech impediment.
Zach, you say it.
Good one, Zach. All right, great.
Anyways, so yes, I think we can both agree, me and you, since we're the only people on this podcast.
Yeah,
he's not a very good actor.
No, he's not. He's pretty bad. I think they're all really not good. Even the main lady who's from other stuff, Jordana.
Tia Mowry, her Zach was here so he can help me out here, but
it's Tia Mowry. She's from Sister. Hi, I'm on the couch. I'm fucking sleeping over here. You guys are doing great.
Tia Mowry, yes.
Tia Mowry,
who Sister, a good television show, and she's fine. She's fine in the movie.
I don't think she is. I think there's a lot of problems with the way she acts in this thing. I don't think she gives it her best effort, and I think overall,
yes, she's fine by
she's fine by Hallmark standards, I guess. Of like,
I don't think it's her fault.
No, it's not. The script gives them nothing to work with. There is no chemistry between the main stars, and hell, even a little girl is super like nothing at all. It's not even good or bad. It's not really that the movie is like terrible. It's just there's nothing there.
It is though.
It's terrible. And also it's boring as shit.
Like a bad movie you can enjoy for being bad. This is just
Christmas, A Twist of Christmas. What's a bad movie, but it's also hilarious.
This movie gave me a migraine. I want to die right now. I'm not. This isn't a bit. I'm on the couch. I want to die.
You had a migraine before the movie. Don't blame the movie for that.
It was the movie. It was definitely the movie. Did this anyway.
Drink some more eggnog, big guy. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, big guy. Damn it, Alby, you guys stop doing that.
I'm gonna fucking get off his couch and punch you in the throat if you say big guy.
Oh god.
No. Okay, we're gonna eat this gingerbread cookie. Also the gingerbread in this, like, it doesn't even look good. Like, it doesn't even look like...
For the competition, the houses they make do not look like real gingerbread houses or look good at all.
No, they look real bad.
What if I told you gingerbread is overrated? What if
I mean, I'm with you, but I like a gingerbread every once in a while, you know? Like a ginger cookie, a ginger snap, a ginger bake, you know?
No.
I like the flavor of ginger.
Okay, another thing. I don't want to be that guy. Poking holes into plots is a shitty thing to do. But this movie is so incoherent in so many ways plot-wise. At one point, they start at 1 in the mornings, like during the day, with the boss coming in with 2 pints of coffee. And then a problem happens. So they disagree on the solution. So then he's like, "There's only one way to solve this." So then the next scene is them literally at a skating rink starting to skate, and it's like 9 o'clock. It's like, what happened to the 12 hours between them disagreeing and them coming to the skating rink? Is it that busy in New York that the traffic's that bad? And there's a fucking other things about, like, I already forgot because I don't want to remember about this movie. But there's so many fucking incoherent plot moments that, hey, it's shitty for me to saying this because who fucking cares about this Hallmark Christmas movie? But for me, it was even a little bit too much for me to live in the movie atmosphere. I just couldn't.
Yeah, and maybe it's partially
The
because
kitchen was too big. How could you fit a Christmas tree in a kitchen?
I know. Also, it's like, oh, we're just a little deli shop, but then also like you're a massive company, and like it's like this weird thing where you have like they try to be real serious with it, but then at the same time they have this like French lady who's just like comically evil. Like it's bananas. But
She wasn't that evil.
yeah, it's a little snooty and stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she's a fucking French pastry chef.
I mean, yeah. Like maybe it's not evil.
Even like near the end of the movies, he came over and actually said, I think your thing is pretty good." He congratulated them. He wasn't that comically evil at all.
No, but she's comically French.
Yes, he's comically French. Sure, you got me there.
I mean, it's weird. Like, it's not evil. Sorry to our French fans out there. I didn't mean to imply that France is an evil country filled with evil people, but
yes, you did.
I mean, it is, but I think I just feel like it was. I don't know who wrote this. Somebody thought up an idea and was like, "Let's do a gingerbread house thing. That's Christmas." And then they found 2 actors for it, and they just kept going. And there was no thought to like, how do we make this feel organic? What plot points should this really have? It was bloated. I felt like with too much stuff, but at the same time, all the stuff was so surface level that like you didn't get into anything. I think that scene you were talking about a little bit ago is a perfect example of that. Problem was that before they went ice skating, there was a problem with the side of the thing because the gingerbread was not thick enough and had cracked. And then they just kind of go like, "We'll make it thicker." Okay, and then they go to a scene with skating. It's like, what? I never seen them wrap around on that. Like, why make it about this big thing, but then like treat it like this big gingerbread thing doesn't really matter that much, and you're just, I don't know. The proportions for the amount you're supposed to caring about the gingerbread house and you're supposed to be caring about a couple seemed very out of place. Like, why did this need to be a romance movie? This could have been a really neat movie about this competition and building a gingerbread house and stuff. Like, that would have been better. That's just me.
Like, yes, like the problem is they didn't make the competition interesting at all, and then they focused a lot on the romance, but then the romance wasn't interesting at all. So it was a boring ass movie, and it wasn't comically bad, so it was not even funny. So there's literally no purpose to watch this movie. I think this movie is literally just a stocking that it might as well be burnt, put it on fire, and the ashes thrown in the ocean, because that's what I think about this movie.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing too, is like, I can't even tell you, when we just watched this movie, not 15 minutes ago, what any of the other gingerbread houses looked like.
I mean, they didn't look like anything, that's the problem. Again, the gingerbread houses look terrible, so yes. They look like cardboard boxes. And also,
I'm done. I'm good.
Also, at one point, they had a Forger's product placement, and it was funny, because it was fucking product placement for fucking Forgers, and then Alby was like, "Hey, Forgers is pretty good." And then me with Zach was like, "Shut the fuck up, Forgers is not good."
All right, here's my truth. To speak
Go ahead.
To you. I drink Maxwell. That's what we drink here at the Alby household.
Of course you would.
Listen,
good.
I know people like to think they like their coffee strong, bold, use those words, but I can goddamn guarantee you most Americans living today, and there was a study to back me up on this, like their coffee weak and milky. That's what Americans actually like in their coffee. So you can talk all you want about your fancy dancy coffee and your fancy things, but at the end of the day, you know who's still there for you? Your good old buddy Maxwell, your good old buddy Folger. They're there when you need a cup of coffee. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and they're the natty light of coffee. Sorry, dude, they're terrible.
They're not terrible. What's your coffee brand then?
Are you gonna make me fucking get up off this? All right.
I'm getting up. Let's go.
Get Up, featuring Little Zach and fucking.
So I got this Jabeli's Cafe, Gevalia, ground coffee, house blend, medium. It's pretty good. That's all I have to say. Gingerbread.
We have to do a blind taste test someday of Maxwell House versus that and see which one you actually like better.
You pronounce that, Alby.
Gingerbread.
You added like 3 letters.
Gingerbread. Gingerbread.
All right, so I've got this coffee called 8 o'clock coffee, and
yeah,
it's the dark Italian espresso is the one that I get. You've gotten me so angry that I'm back to the microphone.
Hello.
and I drink it, and it's very good, and it's sort of strong. I appreciate a good strong coffee because sometimes I need it. God knows I could use it right now, and I very much enjoy my coffee, the 8 o'clock dark Italian espresso. They're not sponsoring this podcast, but if they were, I'd be drinking all the coffee that they gave me because it's very good.
Okay.
Yeah, as I reset the coffee area, 8 o'clock usually looks very good. In the gourmet coffee section, the gourmet coffee section, which I like to usually look at, but when I have to do the shitty foragers and Housewell coffee section, I usually am sad because it looks so shitty.
Yeah, it is. Like, there's chock full of nuts. I used to drink that for a little while, which is the one in the yellow container. That is the circular yellow container. That's not bad if you need, like, subpar coffee and you don't want to go like the Maxwell House or the Folgers route.
Have you even tried a Max? When's the last time you had a cup of Max?
I have. I used to drink Folgers all the time, and then I switched to a better coffee, one that is not substandard.
I think you're out of your mind. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your
cup. Yeah, no, I get
literally
it.
The only good thing about Folgers is their commercials. That's literally the only good thing.
That's a little extreme.
I've heard Javalia is pretty though, so I think between myself and Shawn, we've got coffee on lockdown. Maybe step up your coffee game. That's all to say.
I think you guys are both a bunch of hoity-toity fancy dancy lads, and you don't know what a real American drink, and a real American drinks shitty coffee, and that's what we do with our lives. You think
Hulk Hogan drinks Folgers?
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
I mean, he said real American, and it triggered. Now I just have that theme song stuck in my head, along with the pain and the vice grip that is happening in my head right now. And listening to you talk about bad coffee makes it feel even worse.
Listen, I've had some 8 o'clock. That's some good coffee, but...
It's good coffee.
It's Folgers in your cup.
Yeah, Folgers in your cup. I'm just saying that, like, you could spend, like, $2 more and get a good coffee experience in the morning, but, you do you, you live that life. You live the life.
I mean, I'm a Dunkin' boy, so let's not step. I don't drink coffee.
I mean, Dunkin's okay. I kind of like Dunkin' over Starbucks if that's what we're gonna go down that path. Sure. I prefer a strong Dunkin' Donuts coffee over a Starbucks. That's just me though.
But I mean, McDonald's though. Come on. McDonald's
okay.
coffee.
Well, let's get the McCafe stuff out of here because that's also not in the picture.
Okay, fuck you. Whatever.
We talked to you today about. I don't remember what I was going to say. This movie has sapped me of my life energy.
Hi, my name's Reverend Timothy Horton. I'm here to talk to you about coffee. If you'll open your brochure,
okay.
I'm going to talk to you about all of these great coffees that I've got at this Timothy Horton's here in Canada. Go on. I don't know what else there is. I fell asleep and I've got a headache, and this movie made me believe that God doesn't exist. So that's my take.
Okay, great. Thank you, Zach.
Cool.
Go drink some more eggnog and I
hate eggnog. I'm not going to do that.
Drink the eggnog. It'll make you feel better.
No.
Okay. Well, can I get you a cup of cocoa? Then?
Okay.
I'm just gonna burn our Christmas tree and we're gonna roast up a nice thing of cocoa.
Okay.
Wait, there's a Christmas tree in here?
Yeah, dog. That's what we took all the lights off of to seal up this hole in our window that blow all that cold air in all the time.
Yeah, the Yeti was helping work on it, so we're okay over here. The cabin's
Wait,
back.
the Yeti's not allowed inside the log cabin. What are you talking about? The Yeti's.
Well, I have some news for you. The Yeti and me have been.
He doesn't go inside the log cabinet. He's a bodyguard. He makes us not. He makes sure we don't leave. If he's having bus sex with you in the bedroom, then me and Zach are just going to leave.
Why?
Because we can leave.
Why? It's snowing outside. We're trapped in the middle of this dark, black, wintry away.
I mean, I would take my chances and stay in here.
You want to go outside?
If it means leaving this hellhole, then yes. But, see, I'm going to fucking see. I would rather leave. I want to get out of here.
So do I, man. I lost all faith in humanity after today. I don't believe in anything. We're hurling towards vastness, black holes unlike any kind we've ever seen before.
Hey, can you stop running over my bit, please?
You're doing a great job with your bit. I was doing the whole bit where I leave, but then the Yeti forces me back inside. I mean, you can keep going.
There's no Yeti out there, though. I think you're just trying to badmouth my new friend, Mr. Oh, hey, there's the Yeti.
Great payoff. Really good payoff, everybody.
Okay, I see he forced me back inside, so I guess I do have to stay in here.
You do have to stay in here, yeah. It turns out he's related to the ski-free Yeti, and you're not going past him.
No, you gotta go through him if you're gonna go through him. And that's a fight I don't think you can.
I even opened my door and everything. It's raining outside, apparently.
That's cool.
What were you talking about, Zach? I'm sorry.
Wait, it's raining outside?
Yeah, it was like 50 degrees outside today. It's pretty cool. Good, cool.
Uh-oh.
What? It's global warming. It does one good thing, at least.
Uh-oh. You know what happens when it rains on a lot of snow?
What?
The snow melts into more water, and it's, we might have a problem. We gotta go downstairs.
Oh, right.
There's
don't worry, Zach. Can you get the whole part out where I said it's raining? I mean, it's snowing very hard outside. I'm very cool because I went outside for a second.
All right. Well, folks, we're gonna let you go. This has been another episode of what the hell are we doing here in this cabin? Also, why do we set this podcast equipment up? Is this what we do? Is this okay? I mean, I guess we have to have a thing to pass time, so whatever. All right. I'm gonna go make some cocoa for Zach.
Okay.
And then we're gonna,
Thank you.
we're gonna try to figure out something to eat here. Because man, we're got no food.
Can't keep. Okay, we don't have food. Okay, let's get it.
I'm sure that's not helping us ahead. So we will. What's the next movie?
Oh, I was getting ready. I was getting ready to blast you for forgetting about a component of our fucking podcast.
That's fair.
That's fine. I know you don't care.
The Yeti already blasts him. High five me. Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, yeah. Okay, can you read the summary of this movie?
My Christmas Inn. With the holiday season in full swing, Jen Taylor oh my god, another mole ring, is about to score big on a promotion at San Francisco agency where she works, but her life is unexpectedly turned upside down when she inherits Rosie in Alaska from her aunt. When she goes to inspect the property and meets handsome town attorney Brian Anderson, played by Maze, she is surprised to find that nothing is what she expects. The small town community is full of fun and festive Christmas traditions, and soon Jen starts wondering if the inn might just be the place she belongs, and if Steve could be Mr. Right she has been waiting for.
So I would kind of shit over my bit by not even saying the actress's name correctly. So it may be a little bit hard to understand, but yes, the main actress in this movie is Tia Mowry, the same one from the movie. Again.
Well, let's see if she can do a better job in this one, I guess. If I can put the goddamn VHS in the VHS player, I'm gonna go make some cocoa for Zach, and then we're gonna watch the movie. All right, here we go.
Wait, no, what's the IMDb score? I'm running out of energy. I can't get to my computer.
It's 6.0 for A Gingerbread Romance.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed.
It's low. The same as the Princess Switch, which doesn't seem correct.
That doesn't seem right at
awful.
all. That seems wrong.
I take umbrage that.
I take umbrage as well.
Also,
all right.
At one point, the Christmas factor was 5.9, but it's back up to 6.1. So people really liking that Christmas fact. Anyways, good.
All right, everybody. We're gonna wish you till we see you tomorrow. Put the fucking VHS in the player. I don't know where I am anymore. Hello.